why the scholars call Ramadan is the month of Quran? Because a lot of things has happened in Ramadan. The first verse that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, received, it was in Ramadan. The announcement to him to be a prophet, it was in Ramadan. The night of faith, we call the night of the faith, it is in Ramadan, and it is better than 1,000 month. Why is that? Because it's the night where all the exams that we will be tested by, God written them in that night. So it's so beautiful that we spend this kind of night asking God for forgiveness, for easiness, for ease, for good things in our lives, for blessing. So when the exams comes, it becomes easy. It's like asking your teacher to give you a very easy exam. So it's the same thing. There is a night in Ramadan where all the things that's gonna happen in the next year, it has been written. God write them in that night. So that's why we call Ramadan the month of Quran, because at that night God has moved the Quran from high skies to a very special house in the first sky, where the angels have their own pilgrimage. It's in the same position where the pilgrimage in Mecca where we have it. There is in the first sky one special for angels. We don't see it by our eyes, but we believe in it because the Prophet said that, and because of the other life. It's something we are not able to see in this life. So it's a very incredible month, because at that night, at the night of faith, God has changed or moved the Quran from the high skies to that house, and from that house Jibril was taking the Quran step by step, sometimes verse by verse, sometimes 5 verses, sometimes 1 surah, sometimes 10 verses, and give them to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, based on the need of Muslims, based on the needs of the Prophet, based on the needs of the society, and sometimes just to announce a new law or something to the Muslims at his times. So that's why we call Ramadan the month of Quran. And as well, the Ramadan is the month of Quran because it's where Muslims supposed to read it more and more and more. And in Morocco, for example, and actually not only in Morocco, on the all countries where Muslims exist, they make sure that they have at least one full reading of Quran, full reading. They read it all, at least. I'm saying, I have attended some of my friends who read it once in 3 days, sometimes once in 2 days, sometimes once in a day. But they focus on it. They have their own business, they have their own life, but when it comes to Ramadan, they find time to worship God and to enhance their lives and their understanding to Islam and their relationship with Quran.